I want to talk to you about what is needed to start making money with your business. And it's going to be not what you think it is, because when you're talking about business, we tend to think that it is something outside of us. We tend to believe that we need the strategies, we need the this, and we need the that. And a lot of times, yes, we do. But if you're like me, then in the beginning of your business, you kind of go course shopping and go outside for looking for the next person to teach you how to do your business. You're still going to be left with the questions. Okay, what do I do next? And when you're stuck and you don't have what is actually needed to make money, you're going to be left in the what I call the limbo. Wait, let me get my water. What I call the limbo. So when you want to make money with your business, yes, it is about putting offers out there. Yes, it is about showing up consistently. Yes, it is about you knowing what people want out there. But what is more important out there is an energy. And I'm not saying it's one over the other, right? Because everything is masculine and feminine energy. And what I'm talking about now is more on the feminine side of business, which is the energetics of business. And what a lot of people focuses on is more on the masculine part of business. And the masculine part of business is more the strategy, the income, which I also do. I also sit down and write, okay, how much, what is my pricing? And if I sell this much, this is what I need. And I also sit with my funnels nowadays. In the beginning, I didn't used to do that. But what I need you to understand is, depending on where you are in your business and what phase of your business you are, whether you're just starting out, you're scaling, or you're kind of stuck. Because when you are an entrepreneur for some years like I have been, we all encounter the same things, that there comes a moment in our business journey that we get this paralyzation, like, okay, shit, I've done all of these things, but now my motivation is kind of gone. What should I be doing? I have all of these ideas, but I'm comfortable offering this. This is what's been working. What should I do? And the funny thing is that for both parts of your business, for both phases of your business, you're going to need the same methods, the same things that I want to share with you, that I'm about to share with you, for you to be able to get to the next level in your business. Because when you look at my growth, I don't know how long you've been following me or, known about my business. I started my business just 2 years ago. In March 2021, is that 2 years? Almost 3 years now. No, actually 2 years. 2 years that I have been full on with my business. So it hasn't been that long. And I can say that I have a multiple six-figure business. So what I'm about to share with you is not me telling you this is the only way to do it. Again, it is a marriage between the masculine energy in your business and the feminine energy in your business. And because I know there are a lot of coaches out there, a lot of programs out there that get to the nitty-gritty practical side of business, how to do your budgeting, how to do your quarterly whatever taxes, that is more on the masculine side. I'm here up to teach you business energetics, which is a very different part of business building. What is needed for you to finally start making money with your business is for you to understand both parts of business building. The fact that if you don't show up every day and you're not in your feminine energy showing like, hey, this is what I'm talking about, this is what I know, this is my expertise, like what I'm doing now. I know business because I've built my business and I've helped now a lot of people breaking through stereotypes, breaking through ceilings, income ceilings in their business, no matter that they started now or they have been an entrepreneur for a longer period of time. Because what I know the best are the tips that I'm about to give you. So when you are building a business, it is a lot of the things that I already mentioned before, but it is also about the right internal belief system. Remember that your current manifestation, where you are today, whether it's in your life or in your business, it is a direct result of your beliefs of yesterday, your thoughts of yesterday, your actions of yesterday, your choices of yesterday, your environment of yesterday. It is all interlinked You cannot expect for you to eat McDonald's every day and have a fucking six-pack tomorrow. No, it is the other way around. You need to decide, I'm no longer eating this, I'm no longer doing this. Hello from Austria, hello back. And I'm so happy, by the way, that I have such an international community. I think this is one of the coolest things of building an online business. So thank you for tuning in all the way from Austria. But it's so important for you to understand that the right belief system needs to be there. So if you are starting your business, I'm here to tell you, get to work. You have to believe that it's going to work no matter what. And feel free to use this mantra for me. Hello from Germany. Oh my God, Austria in the house, Germany in the house. I love it. Feel free to use this mantra for me. I remember when I started my business, I literally said to myself, I don't care if I have to eat pasta every day. I don't care. I will eat pasta every day if I have to, as long as I am making my business go. So it's a decision that you have to make. You have to make a decision and go for it. And the funny thing is that in my business, it doesn't matter how many times I launch my programs. It doesn't matter how many times I launch new programs like the one I'm currently talking to you about, which is my money program for entrepreneurs. It doesn't matter what it is that I embark on. I will always have the same ego coming back to me and telling me, nobody's gonna get it, even though I already had the pre-sale, which went amazing. So I already have people in this program. So it's gonna be an amazing program. I know that for a fact. But I still have those thoughts. I don't listen to them. It doesn't define who I am. It doesn't define my actions. And it sure does not define whether or not I'm gonna continue with my business. Because the level of freedom that I get to have in my business is literally the best thing of life. And I wanna help you looking at this video or listening to this podcast. I want to help you. I want to help you get to this level and finally start making money, whether you want to break through a certain ceiling or you're just starting out. For me, it's the same thing, because it's not about the actions on the outside world. It's more about your internal system, which is my expertise. And my expertise is helping you release blockages that are keeping you from achieving that business that you want and finally start earning money. So another tip that I want to give you is, if you really want to start making money with your business, it's about understanding that your business is going to trigger you. And you need to learn and understand and know how to deal with big emotions. Let's say you have your business and tomorrow, I don't know, fucking Beyonce calls you. And Beyonce says, I want to work with you. Can you imagine the level of anxiety that that's going to give you? No matter who you are, I think if Beyonce calls anybody, everybody would get anxiety. This is why the methods that I teach is so important, because it's about you learning how to deal with those big emotions, how to regulate your nervous system, how to understand on a deep core value base that for you to be able to build your business, you're going to have to be able to hold your shit together. Right? Because shit's gonna appear. And I always say, in trauma-informed manifestation, which is what I teach in my big program, the Kuda Manifestation Program, is really about understanding that you don't manifest what you want, you manifest what feels safe enough in your body to want. So if your body does not feel safe for Beyonce to call you and give you an opportunity, then Beyonce is not gonna call you. And this applies with everything. If you don't feel safe enough to finally start making money, then you're not gonna do it. Imagine if I asked you, okay, you wanna start with your business, or you already started and you're struggling in your business, or you want to break through the ceiling of 10K per month or 20K per month, or whatever the ceiling is that you're currently hitting. And I say, what's the benefit of staying where you are in your business? I know the benefit of mine. Well, it means that I still get to have the freedom that I currently have now. I don't have to learn much, but I'm giving myself that time because I just went through a divorce. I'm just going through a divorce. So has Beyonce called me yet? No, because I don't think that that's my path. Maybe one day. I do have some celebrities that I look at their, especially show news, and I'm like, oh, I wish I could treat you, because I think that the methods that I teach would really help them. but it's not my path. I don't know. It's not something that I want, or it's not a desire that I have, right? So that doesn't bother me. I mean, if she would call me, it would be great. But yeah, it has never even thought of it. Now that I'm thinking about what I call, yeah, maybe I'll put that in my manifestation list. Maybe I won't. But the subject that I want to talk to you is about exactly that. What is the benefit of you not going to the next level of you? What is the benefit? What is it that you don't have to do? Because everything has a benefit. In manifestation, there is a benefit. There is always polarity. In energy, when you understand energy, like I understand energy, like you probably also to a certain degree understand energy, it's always polarity. It's always the plus and the minus. So when you want something, there is always a polar energy pulling it back. And you need to understand both sides of the spectrum. Why do I want more money, and what is keeping me from manifesting that money? So you need to understand that this is exactly what we're going to dive into my new program, the Money Program. If you want to enroll before I open the doors on Friday, probably going to start getting people enrolled in Friday. It's going to be a program. I'm debating whether it's going to be in August or begin September. The idea for this program, I know you will love, is that I know that in September a lot of people are going to be launching their courses, launching their things. And what I want to do is help people get ready, get their offers ready, getting the sales training ready, getting everything that they need, the support that they need to feel confident enough to sell their offers in September or whenever they want in right before the winter time. So this is my vision for this program. So I'm still thinking, am I going to do it only in August, or am I going to split it? I'm probably going to split it in August and September. But I also have other plans in my business that are very scary for me. So I'm still leaning into that to be able to, pinpoint. It's actually on my to-do list after recording this live. But you need to understand that in your business, it is the backbone of who you are. So if you're not growing, your business is not growing. Okay? It's like, you know how when you see something, you cannot unsee it? I don't know if you know this principle. With business, it's the same thing. Once you have experienced what it means to attract a certain amount of money, to hold a certain amount of money, it's going to be very easy to attract that money. But it's going to be more difficult to expand the level of your wealth, the level of your revenue in your business if you don't understand energetics, if you don't understand how to deal with big emotions. So it's really, really, really important for you to understand that that is at the root of why you're not manifesting more money with your business. When you're talking about, okay, Dani, what is it that I need? Tip number 3, I would say that it is committing to showing yourself authentically you. And it is a two-way street, because tip 3 and tip 4 is the same, because one of them is about you showing up, but you also need an offer. You also need something that people want to buy from you. And both have to be in alignment with who you are. You cannot be someone that hates golfing and you're going to be selling golf rackets. It doesn't make sense. Maybe if you have a drop shipping company, but that's not my business. My business is not in letting you get as much money with doing things that you don't feel passionate about. I'm here to serve those purposeful business entrepreneurs that are really wanting to create an impact, a positive impact in the world. So that is not my niche. So I'm not going to cater to that niche. My niche is about people like you that really want, with your business, to earn money while creating positive impact in the world. That you have a purpose with your business and you're just struggling with, okay, how do I do it, and how do I show up, and how do I do all of these things? And which is what I have been doing for the past year. I think one of the biggest, one of the biggest reasons that I'm going to say exploded, that my business exploded in 2 years, is because I allowed myself to do it my way. I allowed my growth to be light and fun for me. Because if I would have done a lot of programs out there that I know are out there, then my business would have been stagnant, because I would have been, facing the marketing, the funnels, that, all of these things that are not fun for me. So I focused on, okay, what is it that I really want? And that is one of the things that I want to tell you, is what is needed for you to finally make money in your business is commit to something. Right now, as of now, I am committed to tell you about money and business, because in August/September, I'm going to be opening the doors up to my new money program, regardless of how many people join extra, because like I said, I already had a pre-sale and it went amazing. So it doesn't matter how many people join extra. I'm committed to talk about this topic for the coming months. And why am I committed to this? Because it is in alignment with who I am. My soul has been asking me to share my knowledge about this, because I see a lot of people out there teaching business, and I think that every business coach has something to offer because they are coming from a different lens. But I also miss my lens, the way that I did it, the way that I built this business, literally having fun and allowing myself to have fun with it as well, and completely letting go of that perfectionism, right? So understand that your offers and what you bring into the world needs to be in alignment with who you are. So in order for you to have that, then we come to tip number 5, is that you need to understand who you are. Because if you're gonna need so much grit for you to build your business, I mean, imagine, every time I'm talking about this, I remember a moment. And this is a really, really important story, so pay attention. I was in Bali. I was in the middle of my launch last time. I was already having trouble with my ex-partner. So we were separated at that time. I wasn't talking to him. So I was really stressing out my nervous system a lot. My body, my system was stressed the fuck out. Yet I committed to having this launch because I knew that there were so many people out there. And I'm happy that I did, because I ended up with 72 people that enrolled into the Cura Manifestation program. So I'm happy that I did that. But during that launch, I had prepared for 4 months. I started around this time to gathering my team. And I was like, okay, I have a big launch coming up. I'm going to start training my VAs, training my community manager, training my marketing manager, and doing all of these things and putting all of my energy into them. And when shit hit the fan, it was literally 2 weeks before my launch that I had to move because I wasn't feeling so great. I had to move it with a month. That my launch, I had no VAs because both of them said, I feel like doing something else. I thought the launch was going to be a month ago and all of these things. And when my VA said that to me, I had to immediately go into an emotional regulation technique. So I kindly asked them, okay, thank you for telling me, and I'm gonna take 5 minutes for myself. And I remember turning off the camera and going into my bedroom and just screaming at the top of my lungs into my pillow and being like, what the fuck am I gonna do now? I invested all of this money training these people, and now right before I actually have the launch, they're just gonna do something else because one of them told me basically that my business was growing too fast and she couldn't handle the growth. The other one just wanted to travel more and have more freedom. But it wasn't that the work wasn't what they wanted. It's just that they kind of just wanted to do something else. So I was left with this failure in a way in the back end. Meanwhile, I still have to launch. I had no landing page. My landing page was not done. I remember having a friend in Bali that I was like, oh my God, I have so many reviews that I have to review. Do you have space? Can you help me? And I remember her staying in my apartment for one night to help me out with this. So this is what I mean when I'm telling you about commitment, about emotional regulation, that when you want to make money, it's not even about are your offers the right way? Because yeah, that obviously is important. That's one of the tips that I'm giving you. But it's about, are you capable of holding yourself through the ups and downs as your business grows? Now imagine how hard life can be. Life can be fucking hard. If you cannot even handle your life, if you cannot even make yourself go from anxious to calm, your business is gonna trigger you so much more because you're gonna have so much more to deal with. So it's so important for you to understand that making money is always coming back to you and your own ability and capacity to handle discomfort, to handle big emotions, to handle when shit hits the fan, and understand that it costs you money. Because when we are triggered, we immediately leave our brain and we go into our reptile brain, which basically just wants to keep us safe, right? So when we do that, we don't think. We are unable to think. So you need to have been trained yourself to get yourself back online. Literally get yourself back online. Okay. Breathe, do all of the techniques that I teach in the Kura Manifestation program and some of the techniques that I'm going to be teaching in my money program that is upcoming. So understand that it's way more than all of that. Why did I grow so fast? Why is my success so fast? Because that was me. I was in an energy of warrior. I was in a warrior energy. I was in a rebel energy that I was like, fuck it all. I don't give a shit who likes me. I don't give a shit who follows me. I don't give a shit how much money I make. I don't give a shit about any of that. All I want to do is be happy, create these things, and make sure that I'm helping other people in their journey. And when you have that high level of fuck it energy, you're attaching your worth, your value to nothing, and therefore everything lands. But you need a high level of regulation within your system, within your thoughts, within your body, within your triggers for you to be able to get here. And this is the reason why I'm launching this money program, because I want to focus, hyper focus. I have my Kura Manifestation program where I teach you the basics of releasing blockages. I cannot teach you what I'm going to be teaching you in 2 months. In what I usually teach in 4 months in the Kura Manifestation program in 2 months. But what I can do is zoom in on blockages regarding money. What is needed for you to finally start taking steps in your business? What is needed for you to raise your prices in your business? What is needed for you to let go of that offer that is no longer in alignment but feels so fucking comfortable that you don't know what to do? Because if you leave that, then you have nothing and you got to start from scratch. Because that is, I know, what a lot of existing entrepreneurs, struggle with. And what I'm going to be teaching you in the money program is literally going to help you to, go back to that essence, go back to the, what is blocking me right now? What is blocking my money flow right now? And once you find that one time, you're going to be able to do that over and over and over again. As your business grows, you will be able to do it. Another amazing thing about this program is, I don't want to call it an online retreat because it is kind of an online retreat, but I want to call it kind of like a challenge or like something where we're really hands-on for a couple of weeks, and then you're literally set up for the rest of the 6 months to come. Not only in your money blockages, but also in the times to come. I see that someone is saying, how can I release the attachment to money? Dear Dana, I love that you're asking your question. Your attachment to money is actually your attachment to safety, is your attachment to love, is your attachment with your inner child, is your attachment to all of the things that you think that you need for you to be happy. If you want to release the attachment to money, you need to reframe your relationship with money and understand what is really at the bottom of it for you. And for everybody, it's different. So I hope that you understand this, because it is not about what I'm reading here is you focusing so much on releasing the attachment to money that you don't realize that is exactly the resistance that you have. You need to lean into the attachment. Why am I attached to money? And find out from there. Not trying to resist that attachment and be like, how do I let go of this thing? No, lean into it so that you get curious about what's driving it. And then from that curiosity, from that acceptance, it will resolve itself. Does this make sense? Let me know in the on the comments. Thank you for that question, by the way. Feel free to ask questions. This is the reason why I go live. 1, because I really like interacting, and 2, because I just love having that interaction with you whenever I say something and you have questions about it. So understand that what is needed for you to make money in your business is all about you. It all revolves around you as a person, around you as someone that is the creator, the founder, the driving force, the driving energy behind your business. You have to be able to hold both masculine and feminine energy within your business. Otherwise, it's not going to work. Your business is not going to grow. Let me see. So it is not only about your energy, it is also about who you are as a person. It is also about you letting go of, oh, thank you so much. I'm so grateful for your value. I am so grateful for your existence and for your presence. Okay, so then we're going to go to the self-doubt that a lot of people have when it comes to money. A lot of people think that, okay, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do next. What should I do next? What should I, do all of these things. But it's not really about, again, the house. It's external. It's going back within. So Dana, you asked a follow-up question, which I understand. How can I find what's at the bottom of the attachment? For this question, I highly suggest for you to check out my Kura Manifestation Program, because I can tell you the things such as it is your inner child, a dire need for your self-acceptance. It is your inner child's wounds. Maybe something happened with your father, with your mother, with the way you were raised. But for everybody, it is different. So I cannot answer that question because I don't know you personally. So it is important for you to understand that all of the tips that we all give in social media it's too generic. If you really want this, and I love that you're so curious about it, and I so appreciate that, but how can you already start digging into it? I know that a lot of, I also share a lot of masterclasses with assignments. I share a lot of tips on my social media account. Which one of those tips have you actually done? And that is the difference between enrolling into a course where you are guided and just trying to do it by yourself. Because one thing is getting the knowledge, and the other thing is actually doing it, actually changing the belief systems, actually going within. So it is an easy answer, but it's simple but not easy. Because rewiring all of that attachment has taken me 2 years. So it's not something that I can tell you, okay, you know what you're going to do? You're going to heal your inner child. You're going to make sure that your ego is in place, blah, blah, which is essentially what I do in my Kura Manifestation Program. But because I am a trauma-informed coach and a psychic healer, I would be taking your lesson away, your soul's lesson away, if I tell you what I see in your energy. That's not my vibe. That's not how I work. I want you to learn your own lessons, your own soul's lessons. I want you to evolve. I want you to believe that you are worthy enough of investing in yourself. You are worthy enough of taking those questions that you're asking me seriously enough to actually make it work for you. Okay, how can I, if I want to work with Daniela, I want to do her program, whether the Kura Manifestation Program, or you're an entrepreneur and you want to do my upcoming money program. How can I make this work? What can I manifest? How can I manifest the money to actually enter a program? And maybe there's another coach out there. And honestly, I don't care if you work with me, of other coaches. The message that I'm trying to give you is that you are worthy enough of that investment. And until you don't believe that for yourself, that is already the first assignment to release that attachment, to heal those deeper wounds that you're attached to money. Too much, because you don't believe that you are worthy enough. You know how I know that people are not feeling worthy of it themselves? It's when I ask them, let's say you have a partner and your partner comes to you and says, oh my God, I have this amazing program and I believe that if I do this program, it's going to help me with my goals. I know for a lot of people that follow me, because I would do the same, okay, let's sit down. How can we make it work? What can we do? What can we sell? What can we do to make it work? Because I believe in you. And we are so prone to believe in other people that we love, but we forget to believe in our own capacity. We forget to believe that we also deserve that same treatment. And I think it's so sad. And I used to be this way as well. I used to buy super expensive gifts for other people and would think twice of investing, I don't know, $1,000, $2,000 in something for myself. And now the skills have shifted. Now I invest way more energy into myself, And always I'm very conscious. So it's like, okay, what is the energetic exchange between me and another person? And is that in alignment? And is there reciprocity in there? Because if there isn't, then my energy is leaking. And that's also another thing that made me, be at the point that I am right now. If there's no reciprocity, then you know what, it's okay. And life goes on and people can just live their lives. And I don't have to feel guilty about it. I can focus my energy on the people that give me energy back. And that is what is needed to finally make money. One of the things that I know a lot of coaches, and me as well, and it's also one of the things that's we're going to be focusing in my new money program, is action. And not action in terms of I'm going to plan out what the coming 6 months are going. No, we're going to take messy action. We're going to do the things. I'm going to be challenging you. I'm going to be the kick in your butt for you to actually get work done, and for these money wounds to show up. Because the moment that you're going to challenge yourself to do something that you feel scared about, your wounds that are keeping you from doing that are going to show up to the surface. And with that, we're going to work. Because like I said, everybody is different. So I cannot, say, okay, everybody do this. No, you're going to have to dive deeper into what is it for me that is on a deeper level? What is it that I am in the basis of all of this? What is keeping me from making money in my business? Okay, I feel like I have downloaded a little small package for you. If you just tuned in, make sure that you check the replay or check the podcast, because all of these topics that I'm talking about, money and business, is because I'm launching my money program. I am so excited about this money program because, like I said, it is here for those entrepreneurs that are either scaling, starting, or feel a little bit stuck with their revenue goal. They want that masculine container, because I can provide a masculine container for you to create within that container. So in a couple of weeks, we're going to be working on our money belief systems that are keeping you from actually showing up on social media, actually, creating your offer, actually launching. All of these things we're going to be doing no matter what your goal is. That's something that you're going to have to be very concrete in the beginning of the program. And I know that in the program itself, I'm going to help you, bust through all of your money belief systems so that you're going to be able to launch your offers in September or October or November, whenever you launch, with the most security that you can have, that you've got this. Because like I said in the beginning of this talk, is that it all starts with your beliefs. So if we work on your beliefs in August, then everything that you manifest in September is going to be successful. And that is something that I cannot wait to launch. This is my scary action, because I always teach what I use, and I always preach, and I always use in all of the things that I do. This is my scary action because this is a new program for me. The funny thing is that I already kind of sold a lot of spots because I had a pre-launch in January. Initially, the program was going to be in May, but my divorce things happened, and I'm very grateful that I have so many clients that had the patience to wait for this program, and now I committed to it. No matter what happens, I'm gonna roll this program out, and I'm gonna create this program, because I know that I also have parts of me that don't believe that it's going to be as impactful as I know that my soul knows that it's going to be. And if you just hear this live, you already see how much value there is in working with me on your money beliefs, in working with me on your blockages. And a lot of us have the same, that we give so much value, but there will always be those voices inside of our heads, and it's up to you to which voice you listen or not. Let me know if you listened to this or you looked at this live and what it is that you took out for yourself, and I hope to see you in my new money program. If you're already interested, send me a DM, money program, and we will get in touch on getting you more details of it. I will be sharing more details, and I know that I'm still deciding on the price, so if you're already ready to commit, let me know, and you might even get a special price. All right, gorgeous soul, bye bye, much love.